Hey everyone! So I recently bought an iMac 5K, and here are the specifications for those that want to know the details. But before deciding to purchase this computer, I had a bit of a dilemma, and that's how glossy is this new iMac? In the past, iMacs have been horrifically glossy, borderline unusable in terms of glossy level. At school, we had some old iMacs for class, and those were horrible. I used to always hate how glossy they were. The displays weren't bright enough, and the display also had a bit of an air gap in between the glass and the actual display, which made things worse, effectively making the display into an expensive mirror that made things difficult to see. And I've always wondered, how do these slim or newest 5K iMacs fare when compared to that generation? After each iteration, Apple has continuously improved the display with many different technologies to make the glossiness far less pronounced. And in this video, I'm going to show you a few examples on how this screen fares. Other reviewers would simply gloss over that, but here I'm going to talk about the glossiness, and this will be from the perspective of someone who hates glossy displays, which is why I was a Mac Mini user for so long. I could avoid glossy displays with a Mini. In this video, I will show you the display in max brightness in a room with two big windows open, so you can judge for yourself if the display is too glossy. I will also share my overall thoughts on the matter as well. And a full review of the iMac 5K will also be in the works. But before I continue, have you ever accidentally deleted or reformatted a drive only to realize that an important file was in it? With Wondershare Data Recovery, you can recover that file with zero effort. The program was designed to make the process easy, with Quick Scan, where it locates files quickly and easily, and if you can't quite find what you're looking for, you can use Deep Scan. By doing so, it will search deep within the archives of the hard drive to locate the missing files. Once it has located the deleted files, you can designate a safe location and recover those precious files. With Wondershare Data Recovery, files are never deleted. It's a program that I use constantly with my own personal drives, and I strongly recommend it. For more details, check the links down below. Here's the iMac with a fairly dark wallpaper in a room with two massive windows and a studio light. So here is an extremely bright scenario, and I think the next level would be to have the computer in direct sunlight. I like to edit with my windows open, and that was my primary concern before buying the system. And honestly, as someone who hates glossy displays, this display isn't too glossy. It truly is more matte than glossy. And it also helps that the display can get very bright. It can also go a bit brighter than normal under the right conditions, meaning that you can actually control the extra brightness, but the system seems to do a good job adjusting when it does need that extra brightness. The glossiness is controlled via several things: the laminated screen along with the increased brightness, plus the slightly matte attributes of the actual screen. Overall brightness is around 500 nits, which is extremely bright, and most of the time, I never use max brightness. I think that Apple has done a great job with balancing out the matte properties, along with keeping some of the crispy levels associated with a glossy display. Even if the monitor is completely off, it doesn't instantly become a mirror. You can actually see some of the matte properties at play along with the laminated display. Overall, I've become a believer that the new iMacs are no longer glossy enough to be annoying. It has enough matte properties to really be great in a well-lit environment. Plus, the extra brightness helps a ton. Apple has done a great job in designing this gorgeous monitor and also engineering an entire computer within this frame. Anyways, what do you guys think of the display overall? Are you team glossy or team matte? In this video, I tried to get the camera to focus in on the glossiness and to showcase the worst possible scenario. In actual usage, I never see any reflections, and from my perspective, the matte properties have sold me. This iMac is almost in the middle of both. A bit more glossy than matte, but just enough matte to keep those that are team matte happy. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button, and as always, I'll catch you guys next time.